Expose. Buhari wanted to ban Facebook, Twitter at once. The dictator is back. He wants to ban them at once. It was not just Twitter. You see, what he posted, he was looking for a cheap way in. He wanted to ban both Facebook so that nobody will know what is going on. You see, this is the world we have come into. Nigerians, when we say we should pray, because right now, if a man cannot save you, if you've done all you can do and there is no way forward, the next thing to do is to call on God who can actually save, who can actually help. When man has failed, when man's help ends, that's where God's help begins. So that's where God's help begins, because if man cannot help you, and that's it. So only God can. Buhari wanted to ban Facebook and Twitter at the same time. Why? Because they review, they expose what is going on, and the world can be seeing what is happening real time. The whole world can know what is going on. And this is what Buhari is trying to prevent at all means, at all costs, so that nobody will understand. He will do it quietly, subtly. Nobody will say a word. People will not understand what is happening. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. Exposed. Buhari wanted to ban Facebook, Twitter at once. Muhammadu Buhari, angered by the removal of his genocidal post, had intended to suspend Facebook and Twitter's operation in Nigeria, a report by Daily Post has said. The social media giants removed Buhari's threat pose. Igbo youth with genocides Buhari's post of threatening Igbo youths with genocides because it violates their policies, following the outrage by the Nigerians who described the statement as unprecedented. Subsequently, the president regime, through Information Minister Lai Mohammed, announced the indefinite suspension of Twitter in Nigeria on the ground that it was used to spread false information activities that are capable of undermining Nigeria's coexistence. Many have faulted the suspension, saying it violates Nigerians' right to freedom of speech, describe it as economic sabotage. But a source says the removal of the presidential post on the social media platform was embarrassing, hence the suspension of Twitter. According to the source, the president planned to shut down Facebook in the country as well, but his aides advised against it to not make it seem it was his reaction to the deleted post. He was furious and wanted to deal with both Twitter and Facebook. The action the social media companies took was embarrassing to the president, the media outlets quoted. The official of the president's office have said that this was really embarrassing and have disgraced the president. The action taken by Facebook ultimately triggered a ban on Twitter. Even though Facebook wasn't affected, things could change in the near future, another officer has quoted saying. Attorney General of the Federation also sought to enforce the ban by threatening to arrest and prosecute anyone who tweets in Nigeria, as many now use VPN to bypass the blockage. The order came 3 days after the People Glacier published a private memo of Mr. Malami advising President Muhammadu Buhari to suspend Nigerian constitution and declare martial law to strain rising insecurity. What that means is that the president can do and undo, and nobody will hold him guilty. He can slaughter, kill, and do whatever he wants to do, and nothing will be held against him. Daily Boost further stated in his report that President Muhammadu Buhari's action indicates that Nigerian leader will do everything and anything in power to satisfy his ego. He's a very egoistic person, even if it means resisting access to platform many rely on financially in the country, with a 33% of unemployment rate, the second highest in the world. Meanwhile, critics and minority caucus of the House Representative condemned the regime action and in statement described it as a violation of human rights. Nigerians have continued to express their position with regards to what President Muhammadu Buhari has done. So this is what is going on right now. Nigerians are kicking against what has happened. However, the presidency, it was not only Twitter they wanted to ban. Apart from all that is currently going on, there is another plan to ensure that it puts Nigerians in their bubble and within their fist. You've forgotten that through Twitter, a lot of persons have met, genuine ones, so that have ended up in matrimony. A lot of businesses have gone on. I personally have engaged, a vendor through Twitter, not one, not two. You transact your business, they have a goods you need, you discuss it, you discuss all the whatever, they send your goods and all that, and you deliver, and that's it. Business done, everybody happy. But guess what? Buhari's administration has proven to Nigerians that we are in a dictatorship environment, and Nigerians must be very, very cautious of what is going on right now, because this administration is a clear indication that they are ready to do and undo and ensure that the people go through untold suffering and hardship. Nigerians, we've got a lot of work to do. We've got a lot of work in our hands. And one of such work is to speak out. Oh, yes. We cannot fold our arms, pretend that all is well. For starters, all is not well. All that glitter, they say, is not gold. And so every one of us must rise up against this trend of oppression ongoing now in this country. Every one of us have got a duty to ensure we do not allow this to happen any further. We've got a duty to ensure that we speak out against this persistent evil that is staring us in the face. This administration has come to say to Nigerians, you cannot speak, which is not true. When a man's mouth, even the Bible says that if you have an oxen and the oxen is plowing your field, you should not deprive the oxen of food. Don't do that. If you do that, you are just an evil, wicked person. You don't deprive the oxen that was plowing your field. You don't go there and start, being wicked to the oxen. The oxen that, was there plowing for you. No, you don't cover its mouth. You give it opportunity to be able to eat. Okay? So anyone who does that is a wicked person. Is a wicked, and even against God, it is wrong. Even God says it is wrong. So Nigerians, this is where we've come to find ourselves. An administration that do not give, that does not care for human life. They care for animal life, by the way. Animals' boundary is the new peril of this country. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Bye for now.